So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Morrowind here on Twitch streams and later on in YouTube as well. And I hope you have all had a great week and everything. Okay, so what would we start with? There's a lot of stuff that we could do, like just exploration overall, and so definitely there's plenty to explore. Of course, maybe I should start to actually work towards getting into the position that we are supposed to be now as a Niravar, as a Hortator, and being called Niravar by these camps. Like there would be this mission that we are supposed to do for the Ahen Musa camp, for example. Maybe in that direction we could consider going. But I could also start by reading some book. I just need to remember which was exactly the books that I had read from this and which weren't. The Seed. I'm pretty sure I read this one. Not sure of that. But The Seed I don't remember. Let's at least have a look. Ancient Tales of the Tumor. Let's have a look. Is this something that seems familiar? It doesn't seem familiar to me, at least. Okay, let's start by reading The Seed by the Marobar Sul, Ancient Tales of the Tumor, Part 2. So I guess there should be Part 1 too, but I'm not sure what that would then exactly be. There is mention of Lorik, but I doubt it's this one, so not sure. Well, let's start. The hamlet village of Lorik was a quiet, peaceful tumor community nestled in the monochrome grey and tan dunes and boulders of the Desha site. No vegetation of any kind grew in Lorik, though there were blackened vestiges of long dead trees scattered throughout the town. Gamdida, arriving by caravan, looked at her new home with despair. She was used to the forest land of the north, where her father's family had hailed. Here there was no shade, little water, and a great open sky. It looked like a dead land. Her mother's family took Gamdida and her younger brother Nevit in, and was very kind to the orphans. But she felt lonely in the alien village. It was not until she met an old Argonian woman who worked at the water factory that Gamdida found a friend. Her name was Sikert, and she said that her family had lived in Lorik centuries before the tumor arrived, when it was a great and beauteous forest. "Why did the trees die?" asked Gamdida. "When there were Arconians only in this land, we never cut trees, for we had no need for fuel or food and structures such as you use. When the tumor came, we allowed them to use the plants as they needed them, provided they never touched the hist, which are sacred to us and to the land. For many years we lived peacefully. No one wanted for anything. What happened? Some of your scientists discovered that the distilling a certain tree sap, molding it and drying it, they could create a resilient kind of armor called resin," said Sikerte. "Most of the trees that grew here had very thin ichor in their branches, but not the hist. Many of them fairly glistened with sap, which made the tumor merchants greedy. They hired a woodsman named Juhnin to start clearing the sacred arbors for profit." The old Argonian woman looked to the dusty ground and sighed. "Of course we Argonians cried out against it. It was our home, and the hist was gone, would never return. The merchants reconsidered, but Juhnin took it on his own to break our spirits. He proved one terrible, bloody day that his prodigious skill with the axe could be used against the people as well as trees. Any Arconian who stood in his way was hewn asunder, children as well. The tumor people of Lorik closed their doors and their ears to the cries of murder. Hello, says Stevie. Welcome to stream. Hope you have had a good week and nice summer overall. Horrible, gasped Gamdita. It is difficult to explain, said Sikerte, but the deaths of our living ones was not nearly as horrible to us as the death of our trees. You must understand that to my people, the hills are where we come from and where we are going. To destroy our bodies is nothing. Destroy our trees is to annihilate us utterly. When Junin then turned his axe on the hist, he killed the land. The water disappeared, the animals died, and all the other life that the trees nourished crumbled and dried to dust. But you're still here, asked Gamdita. Why didn't you leave? For us, we are trapped. I am one of the last of the dying people. Few of us are strong enough to leave away from our ancestral groves. And sometimes, even now, there is a perfume in the air of Lorik that gives us life. It will not be long until we are all gone. Gamdita felt tears welling up in her ears. Then I will be alone in this horrible place with no trees and no friends. We Arconians have an expression, said Sikerte with a sad smile, taking Gamdita's hand, that the best soil for a seed is found in your heart. Gamdita looked into the palm of her hand and saw that Sikerte had given her a small black pellet. It was a seed. It looks dead. It can only grow in one place in all Lorik, said the old Argonian, outside an old cottage in the hills outside town. I cannot go there, for the owner would kill me on sight, and like all my people, I am too frail to defend myself now. But you can go there and plant the seed. What will happen? Asked Gamdita. Will the Hist return? No, but some part of their power will. That night, Gamdita stole from her house and into the hills. She knew the cottage Sikerte had spoken of. Her aunt and uncle had told her never to go there. As she approached it, the door opened, and an old but powerfully built man appeared, a mighty axe slung over his shoulder. What are you doing here, child? He demanded. In the dark, I almost took you to be a lizard man. I've lost my way in the dark, she said quickly. I'm trying to get back to my home in Lorik. Be on your way, then. Do you have a candle I might have? She asked piteously. I've been walking in circles, and I'm afraid I only returned back where they're here without any light. The old man crumbled and walked into his house. Quickly, Gamdita dug a hole in the dry dirt and buried the seed as deeply as she could. He returned with a lit candle. See to it you don't come back here, he growled, or I'll chop you in half. He returned to his house and fire. The next morning, when he awoke and opened the door, he found that his cottage was entirely sealed within an enormous tree. He picked up his axe and delivered blow and after blow to the wood, but he could never break through. He tried side chops, but the wood healed itself. He tried an upper chop followed by an under chop to form a wedge, but the wood sealed. Much time went by before someone discovered old Juhnin's emaciated body lying in front of his open door, still holding his blunted, broken axe. It was a mystery to all what he had been chopping with it, but the legend began circulating through Lorik that his sap was found on the blade. Shortly thereafter, small desert flower began pushing through the dry dirt in the town. Trees and plants, newly sown, began to live tolerably well, if not luxuriantly. The Hist did not return, but Gamdida and the people of Lorik noticed that at a certain time around twilight, long, white shadows of great, bygone trees would fill the streets and hills. Okay, that type of story. Publisher's note. The Seed is one of Marabar Sul's tales, whose origins are well known. This tale originated from the Arconian slaves of southern Morrowind. Marabar Sul merely replaced the Damer with Thumer and claimed he found it in a Thumer ruin. Furthermore, he later claimed that the Arconian version of the tale was merely a retelling of his original. Lorik, while clearly not a Thumer name, simply does not exist, and in fact, Lorik was a name commonly used, incorrectly, for Damer men in Corfelim's place. The Arconian version of the story usually takes place on a Fadenfell, usually in the Telvanni city of Satrit Mora. Well, it's in the Satrit Mora then, eh? Of course, the so-called scholars of Temple Zero will probably claim the story has something to do with Lord Khan simply because the town starts with the letter L. Alrighty, so the Seed. Is there... Oh, I guess that's enough. Did I have too much stuff in my inventory? Sort of. Maybe I should try to see if I can do any alchemy in the meantime. Resist Magica. What would be the things we would like to then try to craft? Is there anything else that would fortify intelligence and fortify willpower than the bloat? So fortify willpower and intelligence. Let's see if I can find anything. Spell, absorptions and everything. Yeah. I almost feel that I indeed should be crafting this on my own before actually starting a stream. Because this can take such a long time. There's so many different qualities and so many different ingredients to use. Too many, one might say. If Steve is still here, have you been playing more Skyrim? Or Oblivion, that is. Yes, Oblivion. More Oblivion, I was meaning to say, and then for some reason I said Skyrim. I do not know why. It restores. But I'm not looking for restoring anything at the moment. I'm looking for the fortify. No. I do not find anything that actually would fortify. Nope. Well, there's fortify willpower in this. But there's also the restore health, which I kind of appreciate more. So, fine. If I don't find anything, then I don't. Good evening. Hyvää iltaa, Tajunta. Welcome to stream for you as well. So Stevie already was saying here hello before. So how have you been, Tajunta? Good week, hopefully, thus far. Actually, I should really be using more of my spells again. Let's just take the Great Fireball, even if it's not that great of a spell, but I can always be learning to use it better and then get our destruction skills higher, which is a benefit after all. Until healed, thank you. Just quick save before we then leave. And not sure what we exactly want to do, but I would love to at least go and get some more healing potions, because that's something that I certainly would have to say I am missing. I do not have healing potions, which is quite annoying. I don't think this person here sold anything that I really would want either, to be honest. Oh, good that you have been doing good and met even an old friend. Hopefully you had fun. Yeah, you just had spells. Nothing that interesting necessarily. I guess something like this could be good, like better barrier could be okay. For sure. Those are just damage spells, and then there's lots of conjuration spells that I am not good with. What about the other person? There was someone else here too, wasn't there? Here, yes. How have I been? I've been doing okay, yes. It's been, of course, a really warm now. It's a little bit too warm, again, for sure, from my point of view. A little bit too warm. But otherwise, totally fine. Played Tales from the Borderlands yesterday, for example, so that we can actually check it out after some Morrowind. As in the last section with the different type of a group, which I'm kind of very happy to go and check out. Did you have any restore health? There's like couple. So few, though. Yeah, restore Magica. At least I'll buy those, though, for sure. Shock resistance, maybe I'll get that. Spell reflection. That's a different question completely. Just sell that. Yeah, I don't want that either. Sure, Telvanni Mask is fine. Restore luck. Sell that. Total sold. Okay, I'm already... Seller gold is even not nearly as much as I would be getting from all of this, so fine, I won't be selling you all of this. Because this ancient Dagot brandy is actually really expensive, that's why. That's the reason that I was suddenly selling for such a high price. I was wondering where that price came from. So I can actually sell that. Total cost. Offer. 10 coins. Good. Hello, Jim Jim as well. How are you this fine week? And yeah, hello and welcome to the stream as well for you to ups and downs more. Good that you're at least hanging in there. Hopefully things will be going better. By the way, if we play at some point the Borderlands with the group in here, what days would fit you best? Like, I know at least that it would need to be early enough if Jim Jim would play, because Jim Jim is not going to be up that late, so it would need to be earlier schedule, for sure. By the way, I also know that the fact that it's 13th of Friday, so I'm not sure if there's going to be something unlucky happening in our Morrowind or somewhere else, but it's a possibility, considering it is, like, you know, it's the unlucky day. Unluckiest of the days. And not that old yet, Kira. Well, sure. Yes, you can choose your own bedtime, but just saying, you have things to do and wake up early and so on, so just because of that, you would make time, but still. Feeling superstitious, I don't usually speaking, but just, well, 13th of Friday doesn't happen that often, so just noting it as a matter of fact. Though, to be honest, I probably will be dying today less than we did I can't say what I'm trying to say last time, because of the very fact that last time I was freaking in the very difficult area, which was very much not the best of ideas, just saying. Well, someday you shall die. Scamp to my fires. Someday. It's the Friday the 13th, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, concentration gets also short. Understood, Jim Jim. Still. What day would be the best then, though? Also, it could be a weekday, possibly. Hey, that looks pretty nice, having the sun all the way up there. Far away. Far, far away. In some sense, I do like this view. Well, maybe I'll do one little print screen. It's very cloudy or smoky and misty and everything, but it's still pretty. Having the sun there glowing eerily behind. I guess it fits the Friday the 13th theme that we have going on. Maybe. I would like to get to the coast and get to the ship and then wonder what exactly I want to do. It hit. Yay. Fine. I shall not waste more, and I couldn't really even waste more magic on killing you. I'm down with pretty much any day and time. I prefer evening though. Yes, evening I think is still better. Bushfires in Australia. This mist is that bad. That's really bad, I gotta say. I probably need to rest because I used already so much of our magicka. Hello. Sorry. And goodbye. Little wild guar. I would like to get water walking again. Not sure if it's the same type of sounds in the Australian bushfires too, or is it just a smoky, misty feeling of it? Is the question. I do not know the answer. This is a question. Let's just jump across. I don't remember if I can travel from there, and anyways it's the question where do I exactly want to go, but I guess we'll see. Haven't completely decided yet. Let's change this to sound. Alrighty. What is the current objective? I'm not sure. I just got done with reading a book. I was thinking that maybe we should then go to try to do some of the Nerevar business, as in we were supposed to go and clear this for this camp, for example. Maybe we should be doing something like that, considering we have had a lot of random explorations or just doing some random missions in the meantime. So I guess I could do something like that, or I could consider doing something more for the Telvanni. I'm just not sure what is the things that I should do for the Telvanni. Should I go into here and try to find if I need to do a quest for Teloren and Telaranion or something like that? I'm not sure. It's something that I question, I wonder. Burns your eyes though, that doesn't seem like a nice thing, no. And yeah, some more time maybe. And I did also consider that I would go and just simply go to some shops, maybe in Palmora, and just buy stuff. Because I bought already 2 healing potions, but there's plenty more that I could be buying, and I could buy more ingredients which could actually make healing potions, which could be a nice idea. Maybe. Could you take me somewhere where I would like to go, my good sir? I would very much appreciate it. Hello. Well, not maybe sir, but anyways. Satrit Mora, fine. Let's go to just Satrit Mora quickly. And from there we can then look forward where we exactly want to be going afterwards. So, let's see, where could I travel with you? I could travel into either Ebonheart, Tel Mora, Dagotvale, or Tel Branora. I could also just walk to the Mages Guild and maybe travel from there to Balmora, was it? I think that's exactly the name of the main hub city, so to speak. So maybe, or I could try to visit the alchemist here and see if they have something that I would really like. Then I wouldn't have to necessarily go all the way to Balmora. I could just come here and buy something I want. Besides, as I am a Telvanni, so why don't I visit these shops more so often? Isn't it a good question? Okay. So, anyone have stuff that I would like? Anyone? Going once, going twice? Thrice, maybe? You have some stuff. Just the question, is it good enough of a stuff? Or is it not good enough of stuff? You have one resin that I can buy, sure. One little resin. Any more stuff that I might like? Very difficult to find stuff that one would like. Maybe you could have some healing potions, mayhap. That could be nice. Yeah, I'll buy that. What about more healing potions? Of maybe lower quality. Mayhap. There we go, let's get those two. Then maybe I will not get into as much trouble in the future as I'm used to at the moment. Total sold would be 650 if I sell that. I would like to sell it, but what could I buy then? Well, there is the sheep restore health. They are not much, but I guess I can buy them. Sure, seller max.
Of course. What may I do for you?
You don't see me? When goodbye is the only option to say. It's kind of a little bit silly, mayhap. I don't know if I want the Pargain healing potion, to be honest. I don't think I actually do. Anything more? I do think that there was also specifically a alchemist shop just nearby, where I could very much consider going and visiting. Also, there's still the problem that I'm carrying too much stuff. For sure, but anyways, alchemist, yes. Oh, hello Scrub Lord, welcome to the stream as well. Hopefully you have been doing well too this week. Hello Anicelot. Do you have me ingredients or potions of healing? Now, like last time we had quite enough problems because we lacked all the potions that we would have wanted. So, yeah, I think it's a kind of a good thing to go and have a look if we could actually get some healing potions before we head into dangerous territory. Spell absorption. There's some exclusive restore health. Sure, I'll get those. Then let's have a look into the ingredients. Anything that would, for example, get us restore health. Anything with such a... Well, to be honest, I'll buy a few crab meats, even though it seems kind of silly to buy crab meat, but anyways. Diamonds. Train health. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Okay, restore magicka. There's so few things that have restore health that I can easily see at least. That resin there again is promising because I remember it does have that, but again she only sold one of that. So that's the unfortunate thing with that anyways. Both have a dispel. Hey, marshmallow. I'll buy that. Restore endurance, cure poison. All sort of stuff that could cure a lot of different things. Fortify health. Vampire dust is of course useful. Hey, well, I already have millions of wheat, so really it seems a little bit silly for me to buy exactly that stuff. Just a little bit. Yay. Just a small discount. Now you'll be prepared by a potion for every possible ailment. Yeah, I guess, but that might be a little bit too much to carry too. Let's see. You already are carrying 532 out of 592, so yeah, it's a little bit much, mayhap. Let's have the weak wheat, because we know that will work. And this had then 45 willpower and paralyze as well. I always have kind of wondered about that fact that there's a paralyze, because doesn't it... Like, it would feel that you can't really throw a potion on somebody else, right? So, are you paralyzing yourself if you actually get that paralyzed thing? It just seems so weird to me. But I'm not sure if that's actually how it works, but it just feels like that's how it should work to me. That's not the stuff I want. There's the resin at least. So, restore speeds also, but that's fine. Of course I failed. When do I not fail in creating potions that I want? Saltris. What was the other one that I wanted? It was the marshmallow stuff, yeah. Detect enchantment A would be one possible thing that it would also do. Oh, hey, I got a couple of potions. I have so much of that one specific ingredient, but nothing else. Okay. So, of course I could also ask you guys, what do we wanna do? Do you say that we should go into here and maybe go just a little bit forward in our main quest line? Start to become the Neravar. At least we are in a relatively good position in the Telvanni, considering we have finally our own home, and we have indeed done a lot of just random exploration in the meantime. Sure, there's plenty more to do of random explorations, but still, maybe we could go and get that a little bit forward in the meantime. What do you people say? What should we do? I could have a little bit of a look into journal in the meantime. Of course, these are all from that other place that we were visiting, at least some of the recent ones. We did the Mage Guild quest as well. We did have a recently or decently good spot in the Mage Guild too, so of course I could try to do more quests for them as well. You already +1 the plot. Okay, and Scrub Lord also says that sounds good. So yeah, let's go and start to do some more of the plot. There's so much random exploration you can do in this game that you can get lost in it, and then you completely almost even forget what you're supposed to try to do with these things. Anyways, let's just go. And then maybe we should go and... I don't know. The camps are definitely easier because you can just go into the random camps and ask what they specifically would want, so that they would recognize you as the Neravar. However, then the more difficult are the houses, the great houses like the Telvanni. At least I have a better relationship with the Telvanni now, when I belong into the Telvanni. But otherwise, definitely not sure how it will be going with the Redoran and Lalu. Never done those things, obviously not. What's your destination? Let's see. So, what was the place that I wanna go into? It was Telmora. I'm sure you can take me to Telmora. Thank you kindly. Very much appreciated. I would like to see those other islands too. Yeah, I gotcha. As in, just go into random exploration all over this place, right? We did visit here, but it just... that freaking one Gimmelzee just happened to be the first place we went into, and it took us such a freaking long time. But maybe at least do one quest here, do the Anhenmusa camp, and maybe we'll see if we travel to this other site then afterwards. Maybe. We'll see about that after that. So, yeah. At least, like, sure, there's more places we can explore here. For example, completely empty this area. We haven't visited there at all. But otherwise, we have done a lot of exploration. Sure, there's also a lot of area here, but done a lot nonetheless, I'd say. Especially kind of here on the north side. I'd say. North of Morrowind, we have done a nice amount of exploration. I would like to wait for the daytime rather, though. 8 hours. How much is the clock going to be then? Not enough, I'm sure, but... yeah, not quite enough. Let's just wait for 2 more hours then. Okay. And then back to Water Walkins. And let's just be on our way. To at least do this one main plot quest. as it is. So much to do. I wonder, should I use my boots of blinding speed? I might. It definitely would make it quicker to reach here, and then maybe we can normally walk back into there. Maybe I should. Just because it would be kind of quick and easy way to get all the way there. Not sure if it's really the best way to do it, but I do like that idea nonetheless. Okay, where is my boots? There it is. There's my boots. Oh, and local map. I can't know anything what is exactly in front of me if I go with that. Well, just run. Just do water walking again, just in case. So it doesn't run out. I'm sure we're doing a decent progress. We are still next to the mainland. There's the village that we're supposed to do this for, quite clearly. It's nice to have a navigational system like this. Definitely makes traveling a little bit more, well, quicker, if I could say so. Nothing is even trying to attack us. They know that we are too speedy, Gonzales, at the moment for them. Quite clearly. Okay, I probably should check how far am I. Not that far, it's actually approximately straight ahead. So, that's not too bad. Just straight ahead. When we see a bigger island, we're gonna be there. So many little islands that we're passing by at least. What? You fool, fight me. Who is in the middle of the seas just shouting to me that fool, fight me? What? I wanna know. I wanna understand what's going on. Where was this person that was randomly shouting to me that you fool, fight me? What? Where? Imagine what it'd be like to stand still waiting for 8 hours or so ain't easy, beautiful lane. Well, you probably ran around the main island in no time. Yeah, probably. But that's, by the way, a really big tree on the other side of the islands there. That looks nice. Also, here on the sea. But I'm still confused. Who the hell was it that was yelling to us that, hey, you coward and all that? I would very much like to know that, hey, there's some pearls. I might actually like to get those pearls. When our water walking ends, that is. I don't know. I don't see a damn anyone in here, but someone did yell to us. Any ideas who might have been yelling to us, or was it our inner conscious? I don't know. And yeah, it is mysterious. I really want those pearls now that I happen to be on top of them. So, I just want pearls, dude. Wish, or whatever you are that is trying to kill me. There we go. Hello, little barracuda. It's all good. I just really would like to know who was yelling to me. Maybe I went so quickly past them that they got completely confused. I'm just thinking that maybe I went by some random individual here somewhere. I don't know. I guess I will give up because I do not see who it might have been. Fine enough. We are definitely not there yet, but it's that place, yeah, right there. That shrine that we need to clear out. Hello, Sotentenho, and welcome to you as well to the stream. Hopefully your week has indeed been going well. Maybe there's someone swimming around there, maybe. I have no idea. Where, though? But hey, I harvested a couple of these shells, and apparently I happen to have a perfect time to try to do the same again. For anything useful, at least one pearl. You're still chasing me, Vish. I would appreciate it if you would quit that. Okay. I guess those are just rocks. I would think so anyways. I would like to rest here somewhere. I'm not sure if the Wish will actually let me be though. Maybe it's an enemy that is going to be too close to me. I don't know. It's definitely still a battle music though. So there's that. Okay, now it ended. Finally, I'm actually out of the water, so... I don't know. Maybe it's the enemies on the shrine that are too close. I would really love to be able to sleep. Hey, you at least are too close to me. Come here. So we can crush you. There we go. Alrighty. It does look nice to see, like, this is actually very close. We could easily go and cross into that side from here and just continue on our journey, but let's just do this quest, inform about it, and maybe we'll go and then continue actually going and exploring from here. It's just interesting to see that on the other side there. Definitely a place we haven't been in. Oh. What the hell are you doing? You should be drowning pretty badly right now, I'd say, slaughterfish. Well, this is the best way I can ever see a slaughterfish, that's for sure. Maybe I need to take a screenshot of it, considering this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of seeing a live slaughterfish on ground, I'd say. One of the rare opportunities. It's evolving. Maybe it is. Hello, slaughterfish. Goodbye, slaughterfish. Anyways, I can rest. And that was... Hey, that's... Where did you even come from? This is just freaking rocky hill. And you came from the water direction. That doesn't make any sense either, my little beetle. Harsh. Well, I was afraid that it would stop me from actually resting. It's nothing personal to the slaughterfish. It's just as it is. Shulk resting, eh? Create a fireball, and then let's go to the shrine direction. And then she stabbed the beautiful creature. Well, as I said, if I can't rest next to enemies, then what am I supposed to do? Is it the cliff razor? Or something else? I have no idea. I guess you're not actually an enemy. No, but who is? Is it you? No. There is no escape. Someone is mad with me for sure, but it's not this guy. I will kill you quickly. Well, I have no idea where you're gonna be killing me quickly, but I've gotta say, it could be quicker. It could be quite a bit quicker. Yep. Arcs and all that. Well, fine enough. Yeah. Well, hello to you anyways, Petes Sarotil, while no one is even coming to kill me. Who are you, Outlander, and what are you doing here? Well, I don't know you, Outlander. What are you doing here? Are you here to worship at this foul shrine? I am the Neravarine on a quest to fulfill the prophecies. No, you are the false incarnate, and the devil of lies. You claim to be chosen by Azura and the savior of Morrowind, but you curse the tribunal, call them false gods, and then turn the people against their true protectors. You are nothing but a dreamer and deceiver, and a mad servant of the devil Dakot Ur, and you must be destroyed. Fine, fine. It is customary. Yes, you're just too much into your temple beliefs. Be as you may. I was wondering if you actually wanted to kill me or not, considering what you just said, but fine enough. Maybe it was all the time a battle music towards you. I guess so. The There's an invisible stalker. That's me. But I think it was probably this guy. He just hadn't become an enemy yet, which is kind of confusing, but you know. Demon mace. And you are the one who carries a demon mace when you complain about me, eh? That doesn't seem very logical. Your mouth was also very strange just a moment ago there, at least, I'd say. Sure, I take the restore fatigues. I don't need to take those. They're too heavy to carry around anyways. Well, I guess that's that guy. So, let's go and see about this shrine then. And deal with it. Oh. I really don't feel like wasting that sort of a spell on just a little freaking rat. Or are you my friend, rat? No, I don't think you are. But, I feel that like this place is very buggy. This thing is also not chasing me, it's just standing there. I do not know, but I feel that this place is full of bugs. For me. For some reason or another. Yep, now you started to actually look like you attack me. Well, at least at some point you realized it. It's maze for demons, Kira. You hidden. Ah, okay. I was thinking maybe you're not supposed to have walked here. What was I supposed to then do if I'm not supposed to walk in here? Do tell. What am I supposed to do? Well, maybe this is the curse of the Friday of the 13th. I'm starting to believe that, considering everything seems to be so buggy and everything is bad and everything. Maybe that's the reality of it all. Hello, rat. Nice to see ya. You are not the one that was actually attacking me, which is totally fine. Or, well, you were too, but not the main attacker at least. Or secondary attacker, however you wish to say. What is this? It's kind of nice meat, but it's just heavy to carry around. I would like to dispose of your corpse so I can see the rat. That's not that good of a meat. Not good enough of a meat. Just pick up those flowers. Well, there's at least someone who has also killed an orc. I think this place still is occupied by these temple maniacs, and they don't want to attack immediately because they don't recognize us as a Neravar, but when we state that we are a Neravar, then they are all like, oh my god, you must be destroyed and killed. Why did you kill this Forepaw? Why is your name Forepaw? Because I know you're gonna attack me too now, when I talk to you, which is totally fine, if you must. Yes, Neravarine, that's fine. I think I will use the longsword more, but at least I did one little spell on you too. Another demon vase. Vase even, not vase. I guess one could hit demons with a vase too, but might not be efficient other than for one hit. Maybe. Possibly. Poor Forepaw. Yes, I was thinking that the same. Place is inhabited by demon of bugs. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Bug demons are the worst. When was the last time you saved on a unique save? Well, I did save when I started, or last time when we quit, I saved to the feeling 30, so it's there. That's when I did it last time. It's been a while, yes, but not that long of a while. Only today is in a new, or the quick save only. I do usually always save once, like that, when we're talking about actually, you know, ending for a day and so on. So now, to put it mildly, maybe mace would be a great weapon for demons. Yes, I was thinking the same, that vase, not a mace. So, Altered, the outer shrine. I do have a feeling that I would like to have a torch in hand. Just saying. I kinda like how these places look. Kinda. I could assume that everyone here is an enemy, so... Oh. Paralyzed. I would very much prefer not to be paralyzed. I would very much prefer not to be paralyzed. Let's just see if I can change into this weapon then. Maybe that could be more efficient. Let's use a sheep healing potion mayhap. 1 and a 2, I'd say. I hate you guys. I need a better healing potion too, I'd say. When we're talking about this just coming so rudely and trying to kill me. Sure, let's drink one of the quality restore health. I do have a feeling that I need one, but when I just can't get good hits with this, I can destroy these guys. It's just that when I kind of gave them the better way to start, so to speak, against me, it's not necessarily the best. Paralysis is sometimes such an annoying feature, if I could say so. Let's just rest for a while, so maybe I can have some more magicka. And maybe I should use some better magicka, like the actual fireball. Taste my vase, maze, demon, yes. Why is vase written with us, by the way, when face and maze are with C? That is a question I do not know that an answer to, Saten Tenho. Maybe Jim Jim can enlighten you. Because English. That's not a good reason though. Vase, maze, vase. They are all said the same way. Why is vase with an S? It's not like there is even a vase with a C. That would mean a different thing, after all. So why an S and not a C? It is slightly different. It doesn't seem different to me, but maybe that's just because we don't really have many S letters, so every S seems like the same to me almost, so maybe it's just my fault in that. That's quite of a lovely voice, I gotta say. Equip this and equip this. The S in vase is likely more of a Z sound, so it really should be vase. English. Yes, English. Cannot understand. Cannot understand such a thing. Of course, it's not like there's not languages where there's even more different S sounds. And when, yeah, in Finland there's not really many S sounds, especially in use. There's really only one S sound that is really in use. There's C letter, yes, but it's even pronounced mostly with the K, like in my own name, for example. So it's really like, there's just not such things. This seems to be a pretty big shrine. Of course, I kind of expected that. You can't hear that difference. Vase and vase would sound different. Vase and vase. Well, maybe there's such a minimal difference that there is, so to speak, a difference, but it's such a difference that I personally couldn't really recognize it. Well, I can recognize that maybe there's like a vase and then face. But it's a very small difference. But now I'm writing vase too much and it's starting to look weird. Hey, this actually takes us into the right wing. So is there all of these different wing areas then? Or is there more to this outer area still in one of these directions? That might lead to more to somewhere place. No, it seems to be a door too. Fine, that's inner shrine. I think inner shrine is going to be the last place I want to go. I guess we'll start from the left. There is lovely noises here though, that I gotta say. Okay, so main area cleared. Isn't it was? Maybe that's it. I have no idea what you're meaning with that, Chim Chim. I have no idea. And of course, like, come at me. I think he's just casting loads of spells for now. What? Am I, like... Are there two different people fighting in there? Because none of them is coming to me, which is very confusing to me. But I think there's more people fighting in there. And I'm not sure if I'm actually fighting against or shooting even someone that I would have not needed to have to shoot at. But, it's a very strange circumstance. Who should I be for? Well, definitely not the temple guy, but I'm just worried that I've already damaged these guys too. If I wouldn't... I don't know. Would they have been able to be friendly? Now I have to consider that. Could they have been friends to me? Maybe I wouldn't have needed to kill them. I don't know. Maybe. I'm feeling sad if I actually killed someone that I wouldn't have had to kill. I will look into that. Maybe I won't be using a mass destruction spell, but try to just go and slash these freaking temple guys. Maybe that would be better. We'll see if they actually could be friends. It would be so sad to make them enemies. Just keep throwing fireballs, kid. That will solve whatever problems, yeah. Only shot is your friend, kid. And Ashira. Fine, fine, I guess that's true too, but still, I gotta see. I gotta make sure. You chose the wrong boss mirror to mess with. There's so many of them. Yeah, I was afraid they would be my enemies. I was thinking that that's probably the case, but like one has to be making sure. One can't know for sure until one tries. I didn't like kind of my fireballs though, I gotta say. I think I'll keep the fireball safe then, when they were all my enemies anyways. But hey, that was still very interesting to actually see that they actually, like, were fighting against each others here. I might need to refresh. I had a little twitch on the video, okay? I hope it will be working. Playing after refresh, okay. I hope that it will work. But as said, I think I can keep this one then. Glass spark plate. Well, at least it doesn't fade a lot. Glass boots. I guess I might take the glass boots barely. So many demon maces. All of these guys have demon maces of their very own making. I do have to say that I'm then very low on the magic though if I throw all those fireballs at there. So maybe I should do something about that, as in rest a little bit. That might be a nice idea. So, still playing well for everyone, I hope. After the refreshing then. So there's 2 different directions here. And I do hear water, so there's a little bit of a worry that maybe I'll walk into water accidentally. Yeah, there's a little bit of water right here. Just not too much water. Detect enchantments. Shock Bite Battle Axe. Don't need a skull. That's actually a pretty nice... Like, I wonder if I could put a skull as a decoration and put a helmet on it. Because that seems like a kind of a very interesting decoration idea, to have a skull on your shelf and then have a helmet on top of it. I would think that that would be very hard to replicate though. But I gotta take it, you know? I gotta. Oh, you didn't like me taking too much of your offerings and all that? Well, sorry, it's my skull now, not yours. No more yours. Dremora Lord, even. Daedric staff does look nice, but it's just way too heavy for me to actually be carrying around, I'd say. It is pretty though. It is pretty enough. Well, maybe pretty is the wrong word, but interesting design and all. Runs smoothly here too, good. Dude angry about his skull. It was a collection edition. Yeah, totally. Like truly. I cannot discuss to you shrine figure, which is totally fine by me. It's not like I needed to talk to you. Okay, let's go this way then, I guess. No, there's... Yeah, okay, I could get into the inner shrine from there. Again, like they connect like that. But there's nothing else here, right? Rather than just the inner shrine entrance, or then going into the other side of this right wing, or left wing this was actually, yes. Okay, not that big of a place then, really. Not a small place, but not a huge place either. Well, that's a lot of gems there. Also, cannot discuss, which is totally fine. You do have a little bit of a glow from those. I wonder what they have in them to burn like that. I'm not sure what Daedric lord or lady you might even be, to be honest. I know so badly the lore. Well, at least there's plenty of flowers. And rubies. Ruby has restore intelligence. Gotta take some of this stuff. Yeah, you didn't deserve it. Sorry. Especially when you can't even properly defend it. Like, truly. You go down so easy. How could I say that you deserve to have this? I tried to pick this up. Yeah, let's just pick stuff then. Ruby, ruby, emerald. I don't know why emeralds can't actually be placed logically. That was on, like, floating as well. Which is very strange, but true. That's not very good. That was just restore personality. I gotta take all the diamonds and emeralds and rupees though. Like truly. Sure, sure. I'll leave those few flowers be as they may. That's good enough for me. Then this side is cleared. Then we need to go to the other side. And then afterwards to the inner circle. Actually. I guess Azura. But it's kind of strange if we are blessed by Azura. As Neravint. What was the name exactly? I suddenly completely forgot what Neravine, I think it was. But Neravine was blessed by Asura, but then we would be taking those from Asura is kind of strange. Or that then the Asura would be mad that we took them. Seems like they are fighting here again too. Let's just do some fireballs. I'm like trying to have my sword, but it's difficult sometimes to actually do it. Die. Thank you, kindly. I lost too much health to you guys, which I do not appreciate at all. So, heal ourselves just a little bit. Maybe we could rest until healed. Yay, thank you. Well, didn't go as well, I could think. Ureza Omerelia Enderil. Fine enough. And then a Noitooth. Huh? And Domba. Belt of Sanguine Smithing. 45 blunt weapons, 5 points on self, constant effect. Well, I do have to pick that up at least. I'm not sure if I'll be using it, but I definitely need to pick it up. Maybe I should practice my blunt weapon skills. But as such, always the difficult areas seem like a very bad place to be practicing skills, because it's like... If I would... and I would do poorly, then that wouldn't be necessarily the best. This is the same guy, I think, who we kind of got the Mehrun's blade from before. I at least think that he looks the same. Not 100% sure, but he looks similar, to me at least. Okay, let's go and seek or see the other side too. Doesn't seem that they have any items in here. You have a nice dragon head, though, I'd say. Doesn't seem that there's anything otherwise in here, which is fine. We can then just be going into the inner circle. Both of the sides have been taken care of, then we can just go and take care of the inner circle. Interesting, however, as such, when there's the temple people fighting here at the same time. It is quite intriguing. Okay. Well, inner sanctum awaits. This is the wrong way. It was into that direction. Silly me. Almost correct, but not quite. Okay. By the way, I don't remember anymore. Had you guys, any of you, completely completed Morrowind? Or had you not? I do not recall. Well, I know Tayunda hasn't played this. At least you hadn't played it before if you haven't started yet. But Jinjin had definitely played, and Scrublord I'm sure has played, and Satanen, of course, I know that you have at least gotten almost through this game. I don't actually remember if you had finished the game. I guess you had finished the main story. Chim had not. Yeah, I was thinking that Chim you had played less than I had at the time, I think. Okay, so hey, it's a new experience for most of us. Why would you guys?
This is fighting.
I gotta kill both of you guys. Oh, I didn't notice you there, my dear. Let me just see if I could be maybe taking your soul with me. That could be appreciated. While you're just hanging around for just a short bit. You failed casting the spell. Not anymore though. That wasn't good though. Did you dispel that? Is my question. Because it looked like you dispelled it. I didn't see the glow on you anymore, and I think you did. What a shame. Last longsword, it's kind of heavy. I think I'll leave it behind. What about you, guy? Egma. I got lost around this point and the quest broke. Okay. Yeah, it's only Blood Moon I have not finished. Okay, so only Blood Moon. Statue of Shekarat. Can I actually talk to you, Shekarat? I can click on you, yes, but you do not talk to me. Is it because I'm Neravarine, or do you only want to talk to me later? Your face doesn't look very pretty. You have a trapped chest underneath you. Some rupees and a raw ebony and all that. That's fine. Let me just have a look if I could be maybe getting entrance to your chest though. Just kind of too interested to know what's in the chest. I have a lot of apprentice locksmith, lockspits, lockpick. Yes. Lockpicks. More so. Well, I failed a lot. That at least happens in the 13th Friday. Hey, I succeeded. Finally. That's a quick save. Yeah, someone is attacking me definitely. But hey, I gotta see what's inside. Let's see. That's the next Vasta. The book of that. Arcade the enemy. I do not remember if I had read that or not. Graveyard. Grave Award Amulet. Fine. It's just random stuff that you got in here. Actually... Yay, trap the soul of the Dremora Lord that I got to fight me like this. I think that's a good deal. Decent deal at least. Let me just pick up some more emeralds and rupees then. If you don't mind. Well, Shekara definitely doesn't want to talk to me though. That I gotta say. He's not happy with the idea of talking to someone who just took his stuff. Fine. Fine enough. That's fine by me. Okay. So, let's go forward then. Into one of these places. Okay, left wing. This I guess then takes us again into the right wing. So there is actually only one way to go. Yeah, okay. That works for me. That is. So, let's see if there's anything more in here. I guess there has to be something more. It's just a question what more. Well, that does lead somewhere. Maybe there's even going to be more water which will extinguish the flames of this torch and then we will suffer a great sound effect. I'm always worried about it when there's already water. Antechamber. Oh, let's check in. There's definitely fighting all over the place though. By these different groups, I could say. Okay, let's just see if we could do a little bit of a crater fireball again. I think one of those is even a golden saint. That's too many of them though, I gotta say. Maybe I could use a quality restore magic so we can cast a little bit more. Hey, at least my destruction skill can increase in the meantime. I do have to prepare to actually fight them. You can reach me way too far from. At least you're almost dead, both of you, so I'm quite happy with that. You're not dead yet. What about your friends, is my question. Did they all die or not? Alamana. What did I do? Mana as in actually going and casting so many spells at them? Is that what you mean? It's deserved. It's a lot of AoE damage. Those guys seem to be a little bit stuck. Or this guy. Not even sure what you actually cast on me, Gardouche. Steel Claymore of Hewing. Well, I don't really need that. It's a nice weapon as sauce. I can just see Cartouche. I can't see this other guy who is right on top of you. Well, fine enough then, I guess. I will not be looting that guy. Or whatever he might have with him. Okay. Well, seems like there's more up then. I guess we could have gone into a lot of different directions here then. Yeah, I think in the other direction some other people won already. Oh, another golden said, I would love to trap your soul. I would love to. Not sure if I'm able to, but I would love to. Regardless. Don't cast spells. Fine, you cast a spell, so I think I need to cast this again. However, I might cast, or actually use at least some sheep restore health then though. It's not like I really care about the sheep restore health potions that much when they are this cheap. What a shame. You again wanted to cast it away. This is an annoyance. Why can't you just accept being taken in and soul trapped? Well, fine, whatever, Golden Saint. Don't be soul trapped. About the torch going out. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Well, I'm always concerned about it. So, isn't it a kind of a good thing to warn you that that might happen? Because I'm worried myself that it might happen. On the other hand, one can't know for sure if it would or wouldn't, but I'm just a concerned Twitch streamer. That's a rat that doesn't move again. Maybe rats are broken in this place. Hello. Why is there a rat that was living with the Golden Saint happily, I guess? Indoril belt. Specifically interesting. Oh. Alrighty. SAS advanced AI, yes. Well, you know, it is a rat. Rats are pretty intelligent after all. So, you know, what could you expect? What could you expect? How did I even exit from this place? Is it like... It's just a weird thing when it says that the exit is right here, the inner circle. But I don't actually see what sort of a door it's supposed to then be. Like at all. Quite a few there hanging about. Not sure I like it. I'm just gonna be doing at least a shield before we venture forth. Just in case. Because I'm not sure I trust this sort of a situation when there's these guys just hanging about in here. Mew? Mew. No Moonsukar, no secrets. I'm the Kashit? You do not look like a Kashit. Maybe you have be tricked into thinking that you are Khajiit when you are not a Khajiit. Because you are now just viewing. And you're actually really an orc. Orc? It's not an orc. Why you look at a Kruskop that way? I don't know, maybe it's just all the viewing. Okay. You are a strange orc. Are you also a Khajiit? Oh, you started to talk to me without me actually starting to talk to you. Hey, there's a scamp too. Well, what do we have here? Do you have your invitation? Are you a player of the game? Or one of the game pieces? Or a humble spectator? Invitation? I don't have an invitation. Were you summoned? Or do you come of your own free will? It hardly matters. The party is open to all. But make sure you pay your respects to the host. And grab a drink from the last strike over in the corner. Then feel free to mingle with the other guests. Join the dancing, changing throng. I believe the ones in the gold mask are party crashers, but all are welcome to the Mad Gauze Mask and Belly Goat's Ball. A player of the game? Question mark. Well. Do you have a game you want to play? Tell me. Plead the pitiful case of the Ahen Musa, offer to spare her life in exchange for shelter to the Ahen Musa. Challenge her to a duel. Well, plead the pitiful case of the Ahen Musa first. I guess I could try. That's so sad. We all shed a tear for the poor little savages. It's a terrible world for the little helpless things. But life must have little tragedies, mustn't it? Or else it would be cheerfully dull. Cheerful and dull. Right. Wanna have a better relationship to me? Maybe you will have something different to say. Hey, spacecraft skill increased to 13. I'm so good at this. I'm so persuasive, you know. Moonsucker might have something to do with it. Yeah, just maybe. So what if one was a spectator? Some just like to watch. They also serve Sekurat who stands and clap. Please yourself. Well, let me have a look, Hilary Indavel. Just a small moment, if you please. Are you the Lusty Trike? You're the game host with all these drinks? Wanna drink, buddy? Got anything you want, so long as it's Sujamma. Sujamma? Free drinks, Fla. It's on the house. Only gotta drink it here. I don't want you drinking and flying out here. Sure, sounds like a good idea. Drink a mug of Sujamma. Sure, here you go. Did I drink it already? Sure. Sujamma, where is Sujamma? We gotta drink the Sujamma. If we actually got it just into our inventory and didn't drink it yet. Sujamma. Where might be some Sujamma? I do not know, maybe I already drank it, question mark? Maybe I already drank it. That's grief. I'll try anything once. Yeah, golden tongue, don't I? You're almost forming full sentences, Philly. Well, hey, it's okay when you can just give some coins anyways for that. Well, this is very strange, short of a circumstance here at the very least, yes, I gotta say. Well, talk to you again. Player of the game. Offer to spare her life in exchange for shelter for the Ahen Musa. Ah, I see. You propose that I permit this poor Ahen Musa tribesman to come take shelter here on the island, and in return you won't kill me. So the game is challenge and bluff. And given your rather impressive reputation, I hesitate to call your bluff. So, you win, I concede. I can't speak for the ordinators, of course, But I promise you, may bring the Ahenmusa here, and my followers will not harm them. I swear on the mad god. Well, I guess that works. At least, that the mad god will not touch them then. She wanted to actually have her life, eh? I don't have to kill her. Interesting. Not even once, Jim. Might be the last time, maybe. Yeah. Mew. I did kill most of them though. What's your trade? You just... Are you blind? Ra-Kurnos is a Kashid, but that's not a trait. My good Kashid. It's a race. Or are you role-playing a Kashid? I guess that would explain it. Yeah, you're probably very much role-playing a Kashid. That explains it. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, well. Also, Mad God doesn't seem the most trustworthy. That is true. We really should try to find Shekorat's guest. He is a swell guy. Quest, yes. Yeah, I think that might be a nice idea. Pack already? Well, go ahead, chunk up. It's free. It's completely free, eh? Well, I guess that works. I guess. There was the Sekoran statue here, but in here Sekorat at least didn't want to talk to us. So, can't really do that at least in here. Exactly. But let's see what the journal mentions now anyways. I threatened to kill Hilarani in the well if she would not give the Ahenmus a shelter on Alt Detrot. I wasn't sure she would listen to reason, but apparently she was so impressed by my reputation that she decided to yield. She promised to the Mad God, that I could bring the Ahenmusa to Alt Detrot and that neither she nor her followers would harm them while they were here. Well, that's at least nice. Nonetheless, by the way, what is our reputation even? Number 20. I guess it's not that bad. Your fame rating in the world of Morrowind. Haven't gotten anywhere in the temple. Then we are Spellfright in the Great House Telvanni. In the Ashlanders we are Heartfriend. Then we are the Operative. And then we are Magician in the Mages Guild. I see a lot of myself in that Sujama dealer. The body language is very similar. Oh, really? Well, good to know. Good to know that you have so much similarities with our little scamp over there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there was nothing like... I guess the entrance or the exit had to be over here, yeah. It's just in the same spot, but it's like it was below. And there was the Shekara Shrine, I'm pretty sure. Not sure if we have been able to deal with all the temple folks yet. I definitely tried to deal with the temple folks. But I'm not certain if it's good enough as of yet. Yeah, here's the Shrine of Shekara anyways. Oh. Fine, if I must go around, then I must go around. But yeah, as I said, the face is a little bit questionable, mayhap. But at least the Mad God's servants will not be killing the people that would like to have shelter from here. So that's something, nonetheless. It's kind of even a better deal, because it's very doubtful we could just cleanse this place completely out of all of these. In the end. Sort of. I have no idea who is again wanting to attack me, but it's someone. And yeah, Tayu scamp. That's me. That's good. Let's rest, and then I would like to actually rest until the daytime rather than go and have a move on when it's nighttime. Then I would also like to equip our shield again. And let's see, where is something that I would need to fight against? You, as a temple guy, I had killed. But where could be more that I would need to kill other than a rat? Yeah. Did I kill all the temple guys that I really had to kill? It's kind of the question too. Or is there still some more that I would need to be able to deal with? I do not know. You. Well, that's fine. I can get rid of you if I must. I'm just worried about these temple guys. They're the bigger issue. If there's still even more temple guys, then I would kind of need to take care of them, wouldn't I? I'm just not sure if I can find any more in here anyways. Well, there's at least someone. Whoever it may be. And it's some kind of enemy, I'm sure. Fierira. Everything is perfectly alright. We heard the word. Hilarini Indevil says lay off of you and the savages. We won't touch them, or you, as long as you leave us alone. Whispers, spoil sport. Spoil sport. Have you made such a deal? Ah, yes, spoil sport. Well, you would have just died if I attacked you, so... I don't think that would be the best for you either, I'm just saying. Spoil sport. Oh, well... You have the temple guys to fight when they happen to be around. I'm sure that will be just fine. And enough for you to deal with. Well, I guess we dealt with everything that we really have to deal with. Was I in there? Or in that side of the... I'm pretty sure I haven't been in there either, in those places, and they look interesting too. So many places that then I'm immediately looking, hey, that actually looks pretty interesting too. I wonder if I would go into there and there would be something nice to do. Well, at least let's go and just inform about this so we don't need to be thinking that we still would need to do that too. Just go through some of these little islands here and go to the village, and I don't know if I want to go into that side or if I would want to go into the other side to visit. I guess I can ask you guys. Do we go more into the side of the island where it's more Morrowind, as in the original areas, or do we go rather into this side where there's the, well, the new Tamriel area, more so? Which one, new or old? Both are interesting to me anyways, so... that's a nice looking sun. Gotta take a screenshot even though there's all the fighting sounds and all. Anyways. To the east. So, to here, to the new areas I could assume you mean. That is just a big tree there. Surprisingly big tree. I really don't like you chasing me. Oh, there's quite a few of you actually. Chasing me, and you are all just waiting for your turns. Well, so many of you, all just waiting for your turns so nicely, I gotta say. I didn't expect that from cliff racers, that they would just be waiting for their turns so very, very nicely. Yeah, new areas seem interesting. Okay. How many screenshots have you taken of this so far? I'm not sure. I haven't keeping track of, but quite a few nonetheless. I don't think there's a problem to take some screenshots. You can always delete them later on if you don't want to be keeping them around. So there is that. You can always delete them later on if you don't want them. But yeah, let's go there then from that side, pretty north, and then to the east, after first visiting this little village over here. I think that's a pretty good idea. Just maybe get up in here. Sometimes I really wish I could run faster. Hello. I see ya. Nice to meet ya and all. Just a little bit more, and then we're going to be there. Okay, well, I think this is all we really needed to do. This is going to be then basically the first place that is actually going to name us the Neravar, considering we didn't actually agree for these guys to name us the Neravar, even though I kind of should have, but I was thinking that maybe I can delay it like that, but I couldn't anyway, so... Hello, little Backwar. Too close. Thank you. Was it the wise woman I needed to talk in here? I kind of feel like it was. Not quite sure, but possibly. Hello, Sinamu Mirapal. Yes, Felenzaretti, are you ready now for me to accompany you to Alt Deotrat? Can I make a spell of water walking that I can target? Yeah, target. Duration. I wonder what would be a good duration. Maybe 25? Or I'm thinking here that spell point cost would be 25, so I guess that it doesn't need to be a targeted or something like that. Because I would just like to be able to maybe then get this guy a little bit easier to travel with us. What would be the good name for it? Water walking for otter. Maybe, just like that. Because I would really prefer not having to fight all the sea creatures anyways. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of ready for you to come and accompany me. Otherwise, other than I would actually like to rest. Maybe I should go outside of the... I don't know if I can actually rest inside here, yeah. So let's at least get all of our spell points up before actually agreeing to this. Escorting is a little bit... not sure I like the fact that we are going to be escorting them, but...
Yes, Outlander.
Fine enough. Accompany you, yes. Have you made Alt Teatrot a safe place for the Ahen Musa? If I may pass in safety to the old sanctuary and see the great statue in the inner shrine, then the place is safe for my people. If Alt Teatrat is safe, are you ready for me to accompany you there and test with our lives whether it is indeed safe? Yes, please accompany me to Alt Teatrat. Very well, Felenzaretti. Now I will accompany you to the Daedric shrine of Alt Teatrat, and when you have brought me to the old sanctuary beneath the ruins, and I may see the great statue of Sekorat in the inner shrine, then I will surely know that you have made Alt Teatrat safe for the Ahen Musa, and I will name you Ahen Musa's Neravarin. Go ahead, and we will speak further before the great statue. Rightio. Yeah, escort missions have been a bit on the slow side. Yeah, they have. Can't really be helped then, I guess, though. Really. So, let's see. We wanna go indeed straight into that direction. Then I'm just gonna be casting the water walking on me and to her. And hopefully that will work. As such, like as an idea, it should be able to work. Hey, wait for me. Slowpoke. I wonder how long actually, because this is 60 seconds, this is 114 seconds, so if this ends from me, this basically has to end 2 times almost. Not quite, but almost. I hope that works. Certainly should. Good. Let's go. Right into here. So once at least it can run out for me before, then I would need to be restoring it for her. That's a cool shirt, lady. Like the one woman who ran slower than a mud crab. Yeah. It's like magic. Yeah. It's nice to be able to have her follow on the... At least there's not really like a lot of enemies here on the middle of nowhere on the sea. Other than, I guess, the something in the water. But that's why I have water walking. After all. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Okay, it's starting to run out for me, so let's restore this. After that, just walk in at least a little bit more forward, and then I will restore it for her, just in case. We could almost make it, I'm pretty sure, but just in case, I do think I need to cast it on her again. And just a little bit closer. There you go, my friend. That's pretty much all the water walking I can cast, but that's fine. Unless she should be able to make it now, I'm pretty sure. I may have to swim a little bit, but if I have to swim just a little bit, that's not too big of an issue. And I don't even know if I need to. Hope she can swim if need be. Ah, she doesn't need to. Yeah. I'm right here, I'm not far. Boots and leave her. What? Yeah, you can tell Kira just wants to put her special boots on, and leave her stranded. Yep, totally. It would be my dream come true. I'm not sure if you can actually make it on top there. No. Fine. Yeah. Wait for me. I need to swim now. Just come here. Please. You really can't get up here at all. So fine, let's go the boring route. I don't have spell points for myself anymore though, but at least there doesn't seem to be enemies. Plus, she is still walking on water, so that's good. It's better that I swim and she walks. She would be otherwise swimming pretty slowly. Okay. Let's set on here. Yeah, I'm right here, lady. I'm right here. Right, just follow me to the outer shrine first. I guess I would actually like my torch again, just so that I can see a little bit better. And then just straight to the inner sanctum. Just follow along. Slowly but surely. Well, it's not a long way anymore for sure, so it's good. Well, here you are. Yeah, we are going together. How much closer do I need to take you into here? There we go. Thank you. Your journal has been updated. I said I would accompany you, Felensaretti, to see if you had made Altetrot safe for the Ahenmusa. You have fulfilled my conditions. Thank you, Felensaretti. The Ahenmusa shall be saved. And if you wish, now I shall name you Neravarain of the Ahenmusa. Sure, name me the Neravarain of the Ahenmusa. You have made this place safe for the Ahenmusa, and so I name you Ahenmusa Neravarain, war leader of the Ahenmusa and protector of the people. I also give you the Mad Stone of the Ahenmusa, which shall be a sign to all Damer that you are the Neravarain, and that the Ahenmusa shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead. Now, I can stay only briefly. Soon, I must return to the Ahenmusa camp and make preparations to relocate here. Alrighty. I have named you Mad Stone. What is the Mad Stone? The Mad Stone of the Ahen Musa is a protection against the spells of witch warriors. When you use it and touch your enemy, it causes the voices of the ancestors to cry out in his head, confusing him and thwarting his witcheries. I warn you, though, when you use the Mad Stone, the ancestors also cry out in your ears. So you, too, are made mad by their wailing. It is the Mad Stone. Perhaps it will not please a wizard, but it may greatly please a warrior. I am kind of a wizard too, but I am also a warrior, so... I'm considering it at the very least. Good, not carrying too much yet. Oh, thank you kindly. Be happy to just stand there on next to those things and items. The way you read Ahen Musa kinda makes me miss Okami. Okami was a good play. Yeah, it was. We could play some more of it in the future too, but we'll see, we'll see. You can only rest on solid ground because there's just a sliver of water in here, so it is very uncomfortable to rest at. I understand this. It is fine. We shall not rest on such a spot. Well, hey, at least one quest is done, though I would, by the way, like to see this Mad Stone. Oh, it has to be this one. Mad Stone of the Ahen Musa, sound 50 points to 20 seconds on touch. I've never used the sound spell, so I have no idea what this actually does. But I suppose it is indeed good against spellcasters, as it says. So that's something, yes. It's interesting for sure. Many hours pass by, and then it's of course 9 PM, so it's the worst time to go and start exploring any freaking where. Of course it must be. Okay, it's 6 AM. That should be decent enough of a time. But let's see, let's just change then to the shield, preferably. Morning is slowly coming up. Quite slowly. But hey, one quest at least towards the Neravarine has been made. One small step for us, but a huge step for the Neravarine, I guess I could say. At least it's a decent way to say. But I do like the fact that I bought that companion water walking spell. Definitely a lot nicer. It is pretty, again. It's always pretty. It's always freaking pretty. These sunsets, dawns and sunsets and everything. I like them. I like the look of them. So let's see. We are going to be crossing there from this direction. Quite clearly. This is so close after all to this island. So this seems to be a good place to be crossing. I wonder if there's anything over there. Well said, sir. All you need now is a second pair of blinding speed boots. Yeah, I guess that would solve my issues with her being too slow and all for us. Just falling down. Maybe I'll go over there. Maybe. Just to make sure that we see as much of this area as possible. Hello. I see you hanging by. I know what you guys do. The cliffhangers, that is. I know what you're all about. And apparently you at least like to be hanging, more so than racing. Definitely. You are extremely slowly getting closer down here. Very, very slowly. I think it's a lot more efficient for both of us if I actually come a little bit higher ground too. Just saying. I would like to actually hit you. Thank you. That was appreciated. Hello, Quar. Goodbye, Quar. That seems to be a little bit buggy there, being attached like that. Not from that side, but from this side. Well, those can be happening. Those sort of little mistakes. Hello, you two. You were a very quick kill, I gotta say. Quite quick kill. Let's just visit on the edge of the world, or edge of the known world for us anyways. Before then heading more to the east. I don't know if there would be any places in here, probably not. This is really far into this, like, direction for sure. Oh. Not quite sure I like the fact that you wanna come and fight me, but I guess that's fine. That's annoying that I hit freaking... Oh, you actually have spells too. I don't know even if I've seen an Okrim use... You're too big, like seriously. You're just absolutely too big. In this ground. I gotta say, you're just freaking too big. Are you a giant Okrim? Because you seem way bigger than any other Okrim I've ever seen. It was some sort of a giant Okrim actually. It said giant. I'm not sure I like you, mister, at all. Okay. Thank you, Scraplord, for the subscription again. Thank you kindly. And yeah, this guy is big. Yeah, holy shit. It is wreck. Not sure how I'm even going to be dealing with it, but I guess it's good that we came into here when we definitely haven't seen something like this guy before. Definitely haven't seen something like this guy ever before. Let's just rather equip this, I think. I could, of course, try to cast some more spells, but I'm not even sure if that's going to be that effective. Let's just use a fatigue potion, because why not? And I would like to have some more magic. Let's see. If I use my better... it's not like I'm gonna be able to successfully cast that for sure. That was the sheep fire blast. There was the fire blast like this that was very effective but expensive magic point wise. So I might try it. Like trying to see where was the spell actually restore magicka. There it is. I again don't have enough magicka. Not even sure if I hit that. What's your name even? Okrim Behemoth. Yeah, I noticed you are a behemoth. I'm not sure I'm able to hit you from here, which is very unfortunate, because I would really love to not get smashed by you. Because that hurt. I'm just scared to actually go there. Okay, maybe I'll just do some greater fireball, at least a few. Then he's so not damaged at all by any of this yet. And I did hit him quite a few times with my sword too. Okay. So what should I do? Hello, Flame Ruchi. You would hit him. Yeah. Use the power of bad fighting against him. Well, yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, 8 months. Thank you very kindly. Elder Scrolls 6 was confirmed at the E3, by the way. They didn't give much footage of it, unfortunately. Just a 30-second clip. Yeah, I don't expect anything that much great of it, but we'll see. And hello indeed, Flame Rouge. I hope you have had a good week too. You saw the Fallout stuff? Mental Link. I was just about to ask that. Okay. Oh, actually, I've seen that trailer. There wasn't much in it. Yeah. Not much. And to be honest, I personally don't expect that much from that sort of stuff. But I'm not sure how to deal with this guy. This is on touch. It just paralyzed 5 seconds. That's not really very good. Acrobatics. Health. Lock. I could use this, I guess, but it's not really that great. I can use it though. Elemental Burst Fire. It deals some damage. And just use all those scrolls at least that do fire damage, I guess. I guess I could. Okay. Let's see. So, scrolls of, what were the names? Elemental Burst, for example. Not you. You. That will make some damage or do some damage. Then there would be the... What about that? No, but there's definitely some of these barriers. That's Dalton Scorcher. It's on touch though. That's the problem about that spell. Okay. What do I do with you? I'm not sure if I actually managed to cast that. I really would have to be so freaking close to be able to actually try to do damage to it. Still can't do damage to it on this mushroom. So... And for some reason it cannot hit me, which to me seems very strange, if I could say so. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit, I gotta say. I really don't. Do I have any good potions? Something that would help me here? Just something. Burden. Levitate might help me if I did levitation and then was on top of him and then tried to hit him from on top. That might help. So that I wouldn't have to go so close to him on the below. That definitely could work. Maybe I should do that. Just try to do some wild levitation and see how long of a time I would be able to levitate with that. Maybe. It's an option. Just not quite sure about all of this. Not sure how to deal with this monstrous creature. But all in all, E3 had some games I'm definitely looking forward to. Okay, well, I'm glad you're looking forward to them, Tajunta. You're looking forward, Scraplord, to the Cyberpunk and the... Grand Theft Auto, I think that is. Cyberpunk would be my pick. Yeah, I would think that something like that would be probably the most interesting to Cyberpunk. But I don't really keep that much an eye on the very new games, because there's plenty of games for me to play anyway, so it's not like I need to be hyped for some specific game, usually speaking. Really. But at some point, I got too many games to worry about, even the very, very new ones. How do I kill this guy? Where was the other spell? Or the Magicka, Restore Magicka? Sure, yeah, let's use that. That would be just 30. What about the Wild Levitation? It's 50 points for 30 seconds on self. Not that great though. Is there then a... I don't think there's a really good levitation potions I have. I did have that one sword, but that also gives for 30 seconds, which is not optimal amount of time, I gotta say. She doesn't have time for the new things yet. Co-op FPS? Gamer hipster, yeah, sure. Okay, GTFO. Not sure what that is then. Morrowind. Weirdly enough, I've recently played this one for the first time since I don't have a PC when I was a kid. Okay, Flame Rouge. I'm quite a bit behind on some older games. I was playing it without any mods other than the unofficial patch, and later one I've added that one mod that allowed me to remove some of the fog and increase the view distance because I got fed up not seeing things that are close to me. Yeah, I haven't removed the fog, but I do have the view distance otherwise a lot higher. She's listening to original vinyl. Yeah, Morrowind might not win on the visuals, but the setting, yeah. Setting is really good. What the hell am I gonna do with you, Krim? That is my question to you. What should I do with you? Let's try this again, and we're getting all this magicka. It does a little damage. More than some of the other stuff has done. So I guess I'll do that a couple of times. At least it does something. Maybe I should do a maybe save into here because I'm very worried about this. Unless it's a little bit damaged. A little bit. That is. Okay. Maybe then I should just go on and equip this. And do the short time levitation at least. This Blade of Heavens. Oh, and then you start to hit me because I levitate. Okay, I can't damage you from up here even. That's just ridiculous stuff. I would have to be like beneath you and then you're pretty much crushing me and I feel very uncomfortable being in such a position. Huh. I gotta have a problem with this guy a little bit, I gotta say. Just a little bit of a problem. What am I supposed to then specifically do with you? Well, I guess I can try to be just running around him and all that. Maybe. Hello, Condensa. Well, Morrowind is otherwise doing okay, but I met the Okrim Behemoth, which isn't very fun at all, I gotta say, and I don't know how to deal with him. He's too big for me. So yeah, I don't really know. I guess I just gotta try and go into the fight. I can always go and try to escape his frat again, I'm sure. Unless I have perfect fatigue, which I guess is better than nothing. When can I even freaking hit you? That's my question. It seems impossible to hit you. In most situations, like I definitely was trying to hit his direction there, but it doesn't seem to work. Okay, why is he... Was he outside of the combat too there? I guess so, because now he's not again like completely healthy. At least now I'm actually doing damage to him, but still I'm very annoyed of him. Quite annoyed of him. Let's just drink all the sheep restorations. Especially when he seems to have healed. Get away from me. At least I like the Mage Bane because it's a little bit more efficient. Just good hits with the Mage Bane and Okrim Behemoth is freaking down. It's so freaking big. When it comes to Cyberpunk, I was a little bit disappointed about the trailer. It looked really average, just normal. I just hope this trailer doesn't reflect the game too much. Hopefully so then. What is that? Well, we're in the area that is basically the newer area, or the thing the Tamriel rebuilt, so I don't know, it's Okrim Behemoth. Oh, thank you so much for the share. Lots of little bits. Very helpful. Yes, nice. Everything is bigger on the new continent if we reached it already. Yeah, I think we already have indeed reached it. And yes, everything seems to be very much bigger. Gashit skull? What the hell are you doing with the Gashit skull? What are you doing with the glass wakizashi? Dead or Garrows? Why just random stuff? Just random stuff. I gotta say. Because this is random stuff. I'll leave you the glass boots. There. You go. Oh, Behemoth, even though you definitely can't wear them or anything, but you know. It's the thought that counts, right? That's the rest. What the hell? Hey. Okay, just rest a little bit again. I was again worried that something new like Okrim Behemoth attacked us, but not quite. Just one of those little things. That's better not be Ashira's skull. Ashira like a bug out of me. Aw. Like the bug out on me. Okay. That's sad if he bugs out. It's one more of those guys. I love this sun set. Yes. Always saying it wrong for some reason, but yeah, I didn't expect that freaking Okrim Behemoth over here, but hey. What are you? Deceased blue beetle. Well, that's new too. Blue beetle shell fragment. Okay. Well. New creatures, definitely. I haven't seen ever something like that either, and I assume it hasn't existed in previous areas because I'm sure I would have seen it then. I don't know what is trying to attack us. I don't know what that is either. There's so many weird things in here. I don't know what they are. Or is that again one of those freaking sea creatures that should be in the sea but isn't? Yeah, it's a Troy. Why are you up here, Troy? You don't make any sense when you're up here. But I'll take your Vax then when you're up here swimming. Which makes no sense, but fine. And if you wish. Is this full place full of droids and wish creatures swimming on top of these places? I do not know. It doesn't exactly look very promising, however, whenever that happens to be the case. I found her below the floor of the house a few times. Oh, that's sad. Achira is cray, but you gotta love him, her, it. It, her, him. Well, at least Achira is a real Gashid and not an orc pretending to be a Gashid. So that's at least something to go by, or you can be kind of happy with, I guess. There's been at least a lot of strange things happening over here in general though. Haven't really found anything really interesting otherwise to explore other than just to go through this area overall. And there's of course still the battle music, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to fight against, but something I guess. So, do I want to go that way? Maybe. I could try to go and check into there first. There's even an island over there if I want to go there. Not sure which direction, there or there. More to north or more to east. I can't get up this. Fine. Let's just get the levitation sword up then for just a moment. So we can actually do that. This is really not a good blade for me, but whatever. At least I can strike quickly with it. I guess I'm practicing some new sword skills at the same time. Maybe I'll hit him again. Or the hanger by. I'm not sure. I'm not hitting him at the moment. Fine. I guess I could be then changed into our ebony sword now when we didn't hit him all those times with that one. So we can actually hit. Can I climb this up? I cannot. Okay, well. Let's just do this again. Then just equip the sword. I should be up here in no time anyways. So I can see everything. Okay. Well. Looks nice enough, I guess. Not sure if there's anything special here anywhere, but... You guys haven't commented anything else either, so I don't need to be reading chats. I'm gonna fall soon. Yep, I knew that I was gonna fall soon. Could I get up here just to make sure that we look through everything? Pretty much over here. Well, the battle music definitely doesn't let go though. So there's that island. It seems pretty empty though, at least from what I can see from here. It may be just a short distance playing tricks, but it looks very empty, so I'm not sure if that's actually going to be interesting to go and visit, so maybe I shall continue just to the east. Maybe. I might. Oh. Now I can see at least one that might have been chasing me forever. Not sure if you can actually get here, you weird blue thing. I really wouldn't want to come down there, though. I would want to go into this direction. Well, whatever then. Beetle. I'll leave you there to be a beetle. I think. Okay, so. Into that direction. Fall. Oh, well, it was just a nice little slide. Didn't really fall. At least in a really bad way. I was so afraid that I would take some damage from that, but apparently no. No damages. Okay. There's a lot of these white flowers in here. Hey, battle music stopped. Well, it started immediately again because we met this little thing. Hey. Someone has had an encampment here, whoever it might have been or is. I don't know if there's still someone in there. Seems pretty empty. Hello, Nick Sound and Quar. I wonder who has been in here. I have no idea. Well, I know you're... Freaking A! This place is full of these weird beetles that really come to you quickly and then they scare me. Wild Quar, you're not the thing that I was trying to look at. Brown beetle. Beetle resin. They do scare you. They're not really dangerous, but it's just that when they come to you like that, it's like, yep. You don't have really a lot of time to see where they're coming from, and then they just fly to you like in no time. I don't know who has been camping here, but... they just left all the stuff to lay in here. I was mistaken. It wasn't Achira, but Ahnasi. Okay. Achira is the Gashid in Palmora's Mage's Guild, right? Yes. Yes, definitely is. So yeah, it wasn't her, but Ahnasi. I remember that name, but I don't remember who was Ahnasi. How could I accuse poor Achira of bucking out? Shame on me. Shame on you indeed. How could you? Little good Achira, friend of ours. Our very, very, very best friend ever. Beetle, you look very strange, I have to say. I'm not really sure I like having these beetles here, but fine. You especially look extremely bizarre to my eye. But fine, this is a beetle-infested area. Now I know. And behemothocryms. Behemothocryms and beetles. All types of different beetles. All around the place. Well, there's some new place to explore at the very least. As in a lair, really. There's a beetle. I don't like that. That is such a huge tree. I gotta go and visit next to that tree just because it's so freaking huge and on top of that mountain there, so that you saw it from the other side even. That freaking huge tree. But let's see what this is first, I'd say. When we're right here. Nasudan. Okay. Nasudan. Ahnasi from Belakiad, okay. Bakiais, okay. All the way in Belakiad. It's been a while since we've been there, and yeah, it's very bucky eyes on that freaking beetle. It was like Yeah, I'm not sure I like to even look at you, to be honest, so... Hey, at least this place has good lighting, so I'm happy with that. Are you nice? Are you an enemy? You seem to be pretty nice. Hello. Okay. I'd turn back if I were you. I stumbled into a trap here. Trap? Look, don't worry about me. I got this mess by myself, and you're liable to get yourself stuck too if you're not careful. Well, you shouldn't be very stuck. Or are you actually stuck in something in there? I guess you are. Well, sorry to hear that you're trapped. Do I like you enough to tell you about this? No. I don't see what sort of trap you talk about, but fine then. I'm not sure. What do you mean by a trap? That's some creature. There's definitely different doors around here. Different areas. I wonder if you would be mad if I open a locked door here. Bone Walker. Okay. It's majestic. Gonna check it out. What are you talking about, Tayunta? Wanna check out what? This place? Or something else? But she was important in Thief's Quest in line, right? Yeah, well, probably, but I haven't done the Thief's Quest line with Velisarehti, so I don't remember much. Or do I remember from Ahnasi, I mean? I really can't say. It's been... I used to do some Thief Guild stuff, or with some other character, but it's been such a long time that I really can't say I remember a damn thing about that. It does seem that most have been just killed in here. Yep. You have probably been the owner, and you have just been simply murdered. So, yeah. Expensive purple belt. I'll pick those up for some reason. Arcana restored. I don't remember having read Arcana restored. What about in the drawers? Amulet of Light. I kind of like that because I would like to be doing the light from time to time a little bit more, so maybe that can help me do such a thing a little bit more often. The huge tree. Oh yes, yes, it's majestic. Yes, I have to go and check it out for sure after this. I think so. I can't remember much either, so then yeah, I really can't say I remember. For some reason, the praise by the way Bucky Eyes reminds me of a Compound Eyes, okay. And that reminds me of Pokemon. I still like to play some new Pokemon games on my 3DS from time to time. Alrighty, I personally was basically just too old, just like a sliver too old when Pokemon came out, that I was like not anymore really interested. I watched some Pokemon, but I wasn't really into it. It wasn't really... So Pokemon as such hasn't really been a big part of my history. There's a lot of scrolls here. Common disease definitely I don't need. I guess I can maybe take that. I'm carrying too much. What should I drop? Maybe I should drop the class Vakisasi. I don't really need it. Sure, I guess. Maybe I'll take the scroll. Or that one. Blank scroll. Well, I don't need that one. Sure. Sixth barrier. Morrowind Historia Andotren. That seems interesting. Okay, I'll read this one quickly. Nice. I've never been much of a Pokemon person myself. I played some Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64 back in the day. I'm way too old to play this too, or at least I thought I was, but really if you actually look at people who play it, there is much adults playing it more than kids. Yeah, I'm sure, but usually they have been kids when, or the right age in the kids, or right age as a kid when Pokemon originally has come out, and then they are more into it in the afterwards as well, or as an adult. Like, I'm very much into the Hoppe Annually or as a Silver Fang, for example, or I have the DVD set for myself because I loved that show or anime here in Finland when I was a kid. But, well, as such, I guess I could be into it even if I wasn't, but of course it's completely different when it's something nostalgic anyways for me. But then, because Pokemon was a little bit something, if I was a couple of years at least younger, I could have been more into Pokemon, but I wasn't, so I never really got into it. Morrowind Historia, Stonefall by Various Sedas. I'm sure we have read other books by Various Sedas before. Some of you, my faithful readers, may know of Stonefall as a stop on trade routes along the Inner Sea, but while the city has only recently come to the Empire's attention as a viable trade center, it has a rich history. Most native residents of the Stonefall are eager to talk at great lengths of the city's past, when it was known as Palfoyen. The temple, once the center of activity for the city, is located on the Great Fountain, and subsequent waterfall said by the local religion to be a holy site. Indeed, the temple has long been a pilgrimage site for worshippers of the false dark elven deity, Almalexia. These pilgrims would often arrive on the main road from what is now Ebonheart, and comprise most of Palfoyen's visitors. Trade primarily consisted of the exchange of water from the temple for crops from farms outlying the city. The temple would then distribute the food among city residents. This arrangement still continues today, but is overshadowed by the much larger amounts of trade, managed with the aid of the Dark Elven House Lalu, following from the Imperial Docks. The Dark Elves take great pride in the two histories of the city, Stonefall and Palfoyen. What most residents don't know is that the site in fact has three histories. Palfoyen was not the first city at its location, nor is Stonefall the largest. Imperial excavations have uncovered a sprawling tumor complex to the west of the city. Of course, most Dummer are aware of the ruins and many have found scraps of metal in the ground, but none know of the sheer size of the ancient ruins. In fact, even our Imperial explorers have only seemed to scratch the surface of these great ruins. Speculations continue as to whether the tumor site was for commercial, military, or spiritual purposes. Travelers interested in these ruins are advised not to venture within, however, as many of the tumor security machines are still active, and many tunnels are extremely unstable. Access is greatly restricted until excavation teams can secure the lower levels. Even one as illustration and well-mannered as myself was only permitted to view the highest level, which was sadly devoid of items of interest. Alrighty. Yes, Hoppe Annually indeed. Jincha Nakarabushi Jin rocks. Yes, for sure. And as said, it's pretty much, it's really popular in Finland, or was. I'm not sure how popular it is with modern kids anymore, but at least for a long time it was ridiculously popular in Finland. But not in most other places of the world. There is some kind of a magic to those games. I don't know why, but I just like catching them all. My last Pokemon games was X and Y, so I didn't yet play the completely new ones, okay? I didn't feel like playing them for the time being. 3DS games are quite expensive too, so that's another drawback that's keeping me from playing them. Yeah, I can understand that. Jeez. Forgot to write what I think and my sentences are left unfinished. Sorry, no worries. It's not like, do you even listen to me? Could I say pro? But anyways, do I always finish my sentences? I think not. But that sounds, of course, it's not like English is my native language or anything. But still, who am I to judge? It was very popular at the time in all Nordics, pretty much. Yeah, though I think that it was still almost the most popular in Finland. But yes, all Nordic countries, more or less. I don't know why it was specifically that it became so popular around the Nordic countries, but then not elsewhere. But maybe it was also viewed as too violent as elsewhere in other countries. I do not know. I have no idea personally. Should I actually get an inkwell and quill pen into my apartment? I think so. It sounds like a nice idea. Servant skull. Am I gonna have a complete collection of different skulls? I think yes. That sounds like a too good of an idea. To have a perfect collection of freaking skulls. Mummy heart. So, small mole crab shell. Okay. Course preparation version 3. I don't remember what one did I have. Empty vial, sure. What the hell do I drop? Empty vial is too heavy too. Well, to be honest, it's not like I really would be needing the demon maze, do I? And it takes 25, sure. It's decent looking and all. And sorry, also sometimes a little bit starts to become issues sometimes when talking for a really long time. It is a very nice looking maze. So I kind of feel bad about just dropping it, but is it nice enough that I need to keep it around? Is I guess the question. Or should I rather drop this shield? As such, I could drop either one. Which one is better looking? The shield or this thing? I'm not sure. What do I like better? Pro. Maybe it has some spiritual resemblance to salmiakki. Maybe. You have a lot of stuff in your inventory. I just remember stashing everything in a body in one of the houses in Palmyra. Okay. And I hope you can get to them eventually. Yep. I hope you have time to get to them. But I know I should also craft all sort of freaking potions, but it's sometimes a problem like, what the hell am I trying to do here? There's so many different options. This also does have the restore health, so sure. Let's see if I can make some more restore health potions while we're at it. That definitely isn't the worst idea, but it's not like it's the heaviest stuff. And I just haven't met a shopkeeper again anyways. And then it's carrying about all these freaking things that could be creating potions, and I just should use them. I just use most of my ingredients to try to craft something, and if they're bad potions, just drop them and so on. It's just also then when you have to be trying to find the right ingredients, it sometimes takes a long while, at least for me. Was there something else that would have that specific restore health? Like, I'm trying to look at the items now quickly and not actually at the different qualities. I know Scuttle works. Shulk resin is fortify health, but that doesn't exactly work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. There's so much. And I should just use those hound meats, for example. They're also pretty heavy stuff. So sure, let's have a look if we can create something from those heavier ingredients. That's not the heavy ingredient. That is 1.5, so it's not at least easy to carry. That's not that heavy. The hearts, yes, sort of, but especially the hound meat, if I keep it around, it could be creating reflect. So okay, let's see, what could I do that would be, or would have reflect, for example, as one? Well, I can use that. Okay, I created a reflect potion, not sure how good of a quality. Oh, diamonds can do reflect. But should I do that first, or should I concentrate on doing something a little bit different? Or have a look if there's anything else that has reflect other than just the diamonds? Maybe. Diamonds are, after all, pretty expensive stuff. Restore fatigue. I should also have a look if there's any more restore magicka that I could create. That could be nice. I do not see any other reflect, though, in here. Diamonds, where were you? There you are. Let's just try to create a couple of more reflect potions then. That's fine. Then what? What do I want to try to do then? Restore Magicka. Let's just have a look if there's anything that would have Restore Magicka in it. Resist Paralysis could probably be a good one too, considering we've had some very big issues with that sometimes. Restore Fatigue, Intelligence, Cure Poison, Resist. It's part of the reason is that I like to have some different weapons with me that I might like to use. Restore Strength. Horn Lily Bulb. Interesting. But it has no Restore Magicka that I'm looking for. Is there even... There's Frost Salts that can do it, but is there anything else that can actually even do it? Actually, those can at least restore health, so sure, let's do the Restore Health Potions a little bit more while we're at it. There we go. Hey, our alchemy increased, so that's not too bad. So, Resist Magicka. Restore Intelligence. Frost. Restore Magicka. So, Comberry is something that has Restore Magicka, but I don't think I saw it anywhere else at all. But sure I didn't. Unless it's very much indeed in the start of in here, but no. Nope. Don't... Well, actually this did have Restore Magicka, yes. Okay. Can try to create a couple of those potions then. Okay, what did you guys write? Get them, yeah. But yeah, about newer generations take on Hopeanuoli, I'll definitely show it to my sister's son when he gets a little older. Yeah, I was thinking that I also definitely would want to be showing it to my children if I would have children at some point, for sure. I love it too much. Might as well show some of the Miyazaki classics that I used to watch when I was a child. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Well, there is a lot of games I'd love to play, but I don't have good enough PC or money for games. Time is becoming a little bit of an issue too. Not to mention that still have a few classics to play. True, I didn't yet play Oblivion or Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is lovely. Those are like the only ones that I'm interested in. Okay. Well, there is a lot of the other games, but those aren't on PC or 3DS. Like, I always wanted to try Kingdom Hearts and other PS games. From the new ones, Nier and Yakuza caught my interest, plus the Cyberpunk. It's good. It would love to try them. Well, you play the games that interest you. Of course, from my point of view, there's plenty of other RPG games, old RPG games that are lovely, other than just Baldur's Gate. But of course, I don't know which all you have played through, actually. But, even though Arcanum also has so many of its own faults, and combat definitely isn't its strong suit, but it's a great game nonetheless. I love the world of Arcanum. And, what other stuff? Well, of course the Fallout games. I should even play Fallout 1 myself, true. Completely like Fallout 2 too. Someday. I need to finish them too. And I haven't actually finished Baldur's Gate 1. Baldur's Gate 2 I have played, for sure, through a couple of times. Been a while though. I would love to play it more again. At some point, for sure. But I kind of feel that I need to now play Baldur's Gate 1 first, true, before I can go into that. I also like Icewind Dale 1 and 2, but of course they are not as much of RPGs as they are more well, they are, but it's not about character interacting with the party members because you create all the 6 party members. Then it's just the story of the Icewind Dale games, and so on and forth. But I personally also enjoyed it a lot. Otherwise, it's very much like Baldur's Gate, but it's the story of the Icewind Dale area, and it's a story where you create all the characters that you want to create, and there are no NPC characters that join you. I can know how the time may become an issue, but older games like Baldur's Gate and Oblivion is something your PC might be capable of running. Yeah, they aren't that expensive either, I think. No. Time definitely becomes an issue with bigger games, yeah. Oh yeah, I can handle them, but those games take time. Yeah, they do. I might have problem handling new games. I mean, handling some low setting, Witcher 3, so it's not that bad. I didn't play those games you mentioned, Kira. Yeah, they're of the very same sort of a genre as Baldur's Gate. I know Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 especially are the overall favorites for most people, but I personally love a lot of the other games too. As said, Icewind Dale 2 looks exactly like Baldur's Gate 2. It's just not quite the same type of a story. It's a little bit more battle focused, but if you enjoy the battle mechanics, then yeah, I think it's a good story to play through as well. But of course, many others don't like it as much because there's not the NPC communication and so on. But on the other hand, I love to also create my own characters, so I have nothing... Like, I like to have both of those games. I don't like to have just Baldur's Gate 2 or just Icewind Dale 2. I like to have both of them. And I like the Icewind Dale Cold North, nonetheless. Sure, I could still think that Icewind Dale 2 might be worse than Baldur's Gate 2, or if I would have to choose only one, then I guess I would have to choose Baldur's Gate 2, but I would be very sad not to have Icewind Dale 2 as well. I still like that full thing, or the full game, for sure. I didn't actually even completely finish that, because I stupidly stopped at one point, but I was very close to the finish line. I should play it too, again, because I like the game a lot. And indeed, as said, it's the same game mechanics. And Arcanum is made by the same developers as Fallout 1 and 2. As said, the combat is definitely not its strong suit, but otherwise I love the world. Arcanum is basically steampunk. So there's technology, like trains, developed, but then there's also magic. And those two don't combine well. Like, if you're very magic focused, you can't use technical items, for example. If you're very technical and create your own guns and such like, you can't use magic. So it's a very interesting system. I love the world, I love Arcanum, even if it has its faults, for sure, because it does. But I still love the game. Yeah, Chim also said you quite liked the Icewind Dale. I like Icewind Dale more than the Baldur's Gate. I'm strange like that. And I'm not sure if I like one or the other more, because I like both of them, as said. So it's very difficult for me to say, okay, would I choose Icewind Dale 2 over Baldur's Gate 2? It depends what you like, or what you want from the game, I'd say. Like, I love the Finnish-orientated village, for example, that was in Icewind Dale 2, and that's not something I could ever get from Baldur's Gate 2. And the specific type of combat stuff that you had and everything, and the way it felt and worked, and indeed in the cold north of that world. On the other hand, in Baldur's Gate, you have your own other type of story that I love, so it's difficult to say for me. I might have to try Icewind Dale 2, at least I've played through Fallout series recently, so that's something. Okay. By the way, there is one thing that annoyed me in Fallout 1 and 2 was the camera. Okay. Sometimes opening the door or picking something up was extremely tough because of the fixed camera. I guess I can understand that. Did I hear Finnish orientated? Torille. Yeah, there was one village which was very funny for people that know Finnish. There was like people that were named Finnish names and so on. So yeah, it definitely was had some Finnish roots in it, that little village. So that was funny. I don't remember, it was one like Tahvor. What was someone's name? One would have to play it again to actually see it, but yeah, it definitely was very much Finnish focused or Finnish inspired village over there, that I gotta say. Okay, what else do I want to try to create? Do I try to create something more? Do I not? I don't know what the telekinesis even does. Do I have anything that does resist shock or lightning shield? Question mark. Resist shock or lightning shield. It's too hot. I'm almost tempted to go and open the balcony door, but then I don't know how much noise there would come from there. I don't know. Resist frost. That does not help me if I'm trying to do a resist lightning. At all. Fortify, fortify, drain, fortify, resist, paralyzes. Well, these two both have resist paralysis. I gotta remember that. I can put them together. At the very least. I don't see anything to do otherwise with exactly though that lightning, so that's unfortunate but true. Let's come all the way over here to have this. Resist paralysis. Well, unless I created one potion more. Well, created some potions. Yeah, I couldn't carry that at the moment. I wonder, what should I drop? Sus, I guess I can drop this. I can always get... Actually, sure. I gotta test it out. Can I place this... the skull and this freaking helmet nicely into a table so that I could get that type of decoration element that I would want? That's my question. Would it be a possibility? Well, that at least didn't work. Nope. You are very much in an incorrect placement, I gotta say. Fine, I'll just pick it up so that I can actually try to then place it there. By the way, I should even have a look exactly how all of this look. I think I will probably not be able to in any way make this work, even though I would love to. But it's just that I have to at least try. I would have to do it from this direction for sure. Maybe I could try to put this on here first, and then try to put the skull into middle of it. That's actually probably the way I would have to try to do it if I would want to be able to do it. It's almost... You're looking too much here, skull. How is the skull bigger than the freaking helmet? That would otherwise work, but the skull is bigger than the helmet. How did it work in that one place where I picked this up from? Hey. Fine. Fine then. I shall not try to do this achievement in my own home. So you are just a servant skull. You are the Kashid skull. Yeah. Skulls. All the skulls. I need them all. All. I have to have them. Okay, let's have a look. How hot is too hot? It's quite pleasant down here. I guess it would be pleasant enough now in the evening, but it was getting hot and it's still hot in my apartment, for sure. Tahvo was in Lotros. It was something similar in Icewind Dale 2 too. And yes, it's been surprisingly hot here, plus 25 or more for the past few weeks. And yeah, I even finished it. Imagine that. Okay. Scorcher. Yeah, it's too hot when it's plus 25. Anyway, I really want to try Baldur's Gate because so far, most BioWare games I've played through I loved. Mass Effect, KOTOR, and the game that made me love as CRPG's Dragon Age Origins. I was so in love with that game that I immediately started a new playthrough after finishing the game for the first time. Yep, I gotcha. Baldur's Gate 2 is my first BioWare game, so of course in that sense it has its own special place, because it happens to be the very first one I've ever played. Why are you looking below, Feline Sereti? What's wrong with your head? What are you looking at? I guess I just had it below, so it looks very strange, his head, like this. Yeah. Baldur's Gate 2 was my first. Baldur's Gate 2 was not my first RPG overall, because my first RPG was Might and Magic 7, that I also did still love, but it's a very different type of a game, because it's not a BioWare game, of course. But I still love that game too, for sure. So it's kind of that I'm more CRPG games, and then it's just gone into these other role-playing games too, but Morrowind is one that I also played very early on, but I'm definitely not as big of a fan of these open world games as I am of the well-designed worlds, like especially Wizardry 8 is one of my favorites for sure. Its only bad side is having too many combats, I'd say. Because they respawn the enemies even in that one. It's great when camera changes and there's a zombie right behind you ready to eat you. Oh, that's nice, Koneas. I used to do 37, no problem. Yeah, I do understand though, it was 27 the other day and it was sweltering for me. Alright, Chim. It's good to know that at least you have some problems in that now too. I played the fourth one on the keyboard too, twice actually. Yeah, get used to it. Crusaders of the Dark Seventh was my first. Then Eye of the Beholder. Lands of Lore. I should maybe play some of those, the Eye of the Beholder or some sus, because they aren't the games that I wasn't able to get to, because I was a little bit too young when they came out for sure, so I never got to them, unfortunately. And then some Might and Magic. Yeah, Might and Magic 7, because I played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 first, and from there I got to then Might and Magic 7, because I love to go into the same world, because I like the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 world, and so that's the story how that happened. So yeah, I haven't read that. Why is that book too heavy? Book too heavy. Way too heavy of a book. Can I... Actually, I don't need the scandal stick. What else do I want to drop? I do have a lot of keys too, I gotta say. Is there some specific other one? Well, I don't need this short blade at all, for sure. Hey, Corpse Preparation number 1. Sure. Loads of books. Agent Tredra. Hey, I shall have all the corpse preparations. Yeah, I have all the 3 now, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I haven't read any of them yet, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, 1, 2, and 3. I have all corpse preparations, that's very good. That's very, very good. Spawn of Ash. How heavy was this? 2. Books are too heavy. The Spectrum Study. You've learned the spell Pinprick from this book. Oh, that's interesting. What the hell is that? Nymphs. Okay. I have no idea what I'm gonna drop to be able to carry all this book, but I gotta pick up books. It's too good. Spirit of the Daedra, Failure of the Empire. I'm pretty sure I've not read that. The Fairy. I don't remember that. I remember that. Mysticism. Small chest. Stuff. Bookend. Oh dear, there's actual bookends. I gotta take those. I haven't seen those in the other places. Study of the Droids, sure. The Warp West. Okay, how much too much am I carrying after this? The Ruins of Gemel Ze I might take if I just wanna have the idea of it. I don't know how much I'm carrying now, but I know I'm carrying too much. Yes, way too much. Let's see, what am I willing to drop? Let's use some of the hammers too. Because why not? It's not like I need them. If I can repair something of mine. Let's just try to repair as much as we can. And try to just get all done. No more hammers for me, with me. Just the one prong too. Try to repair this some more. Okay, I guess that's fine-ish. Okay. Unless I'm not carrying quite that much too much. Quite. Like, I have too many tumor coins too. In all reality, like 290 of these start to actually fade quite a lot. I need to sell them or something. I don't need all this silverware anymore either. Why didn't I accidentally pick all of it? I don't need all of that. No more. Let's drop one of the torches. I think that's fine too. Actually, I can put it there like standing. That's good to know. So that it will be standing. Is there some bad potions I'm carrying? Probably. Don't say game that you're crashing. Don't do this blue screen. I'm afraid of the blue screen because it's doing the same as before. It's very much doing the exactly same as before. It's something to do with Morrowind for sure. Okay, I stopped it. Okay, now I understand. It said that the NVIDIA driver stopped working, or driver stopped working and restored. But that's exactly the same thing that happened before when it actually completely blue screened. So that's interesting. Not sure what could have exactly caused it, but at least it explains it gladly when I was going into did the Control Alt Delete. It at least allowed me to just see that and it didn't completely crash. I would like to get there. I wonder what spot we actually saved in. Also, I have to check if the recording is still working, yeah. Well, I wonder if I should then be stopping for today for the Morrowind. Well, even though it wasn't really a great spot to stop in. But hey, I can talk to you guys. Well, I guess I will stop for Morrowind for today, considering it's already 12 o'clock. Also, good night and sweet dreams to you, Jim. And bye-bye. I hope you have a good weekend and hope to see you on Sunday. And yeah, otherwise, and yes, just decorate with all the skulls. We don't need them in our inventory. Yeah, but I would need to get back to home to decorate with those skulls, so. And yeah, Hero of the Might and Magic Tree is my favorite, or one of my favorite games. I would say Hero of the Might and Magic Tree is the game that I've spent the most time with, but yeah, okay. To stop the recording for YouTube, thank you for watching some more Morrowind. I would have done some more, unless the game would have crashed. So, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed some more Morrowind anyways, and thank you for watching. See you next time for more Morrowind on Friday, without the crashes, hopefully. At least it was in the very end, so hey, there's that. So bye-bye until then.